Coming to your mat, have a blanket nearby. Take your blanket, fold it in half once and smooth it out. Then fold it in half a second time, smoothing the edges out. As you lay the blanket across the center of the mat, rest your belly down onto the blanket, make a pillow with your hands, and turn your right cheek down to rest. If it feels comfortable, allow the eyes to close, and begin to turn your attention to the steadiness of your breath. Allow your breath to move deep down into your belly as it rests on the blanket and pours down into the mat. Keeping the eyes closed, gently lift the head and turn your left cheek down to rest. With the body face down onto the floor, you may even sense your breath resonating down and into your low back. And start to shift into an ujjayi sound of breath, moving the breath steadily along the back of the throat. And keeping your breath in place, on an inhale, walk your hands back, press into your hands, shifting onto your knees and sliding your blanket off of the mat. With your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, on an inhale, lift your right leg straight back. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg extends straight. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, right leg back. Last time, knee to your nose. Pause there as you extend the right leg back and sweep the left arm forward, going for length. As you exhale, bring your elbow outside your right knee and pulse here for 5. Inhaling to extend. Exhaling to bring the elbow outside the knee. Hugging the belly toward the spine. Using the inhale to gain space, and using the exhale to contract the belly to the back. After your 5th one, pause at the top and exhale everything back down to the mat. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest, your tail. Exhale, drop your head and dome your back. Inhale, melt your belly to the earth and spread your collarbones wide. Exhale, drop your head and dome your spine. Inhale, lift your heart and your tail high. Exhale, as you round the back body, let your head hang. On an inhale, come back to a flat back and lift your left leg up and back. Knee to your nose on the out breath. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, knee to your nose, and same work here, just knee to nose for 5. Each time you exhale, feeling the belly button pull up to the spine, starting to warm the digestive region as you hug the belly to the back. After your 5th one, pause and extend your right arm forward. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your elbow outside your knee. Same work here 5 times, contracting, getting as small as you can on the exhale. Inhaling to get as expansive as you can. Going for space on the inhale. Going for a slight hug on the exhale. Hand, knee, foot back to the mat. Step your feet back up or push-up plank. Take an inhale in the top of a push-up, and as you exhale, slowly lower the body all the way down onto the mat. Release the tops of the feet flat, and inhale to a baby cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, heart down. Inhale, heart rising, elbows back. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, draw your heart through. Keep reaching the tops of your feet back as they press into the mat. As you exhale, slowly lower everything back down onto the mat. Gently tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. So even in down dog, there's a little bit of an abdominal touch, what we call Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. The belly gently hugs up and in. The front ribs drop toward the back. Keeping that, step the feet wide off the mat today. All 10 toes point straight ahead. Take your right hand outside your left ankle and create a gentle twist. Pressing firmly out of your left hand, start to turn the gaze up and under the left arm only if it's okay on the neck. Take one more inhale. Exhale, right hand down as you switch sides. Left hand outside your right ankle or your right calf. Keep the right arm firm and start to pivot the chest toward the left side of your mat. As you pause here, take one more inhale, firm the thighs back. As you exhale, place the left hand down and step your feet back the normal down dog distance. Take an inhale, press the chest back. Exhale, gaze forward, and for the first round, step the feet ahead. Glance out halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, and separate the feet hip distance. Give both knees a generous bend and take your left hand outside your right ankle. Pull the heart forward, and on an inhale, reach your right arm toward the sky. Anytime we twist, twisting from a place of length, drawing long out of the crown of the head, and over time you could explore straightening the legs. As you reach up high, maybe gaze up, take one more inhale, and exhale, fold in half. Rebend the knees again, take the right hand outside the left ankle, draw the heart, the chest ahead, and use the inhale to extend the left arm to the sky. As you twist from a space of length, over time you might explore firming the legs towards straight. As you press the thighs back, maybe look up, maybe lean back. Exhale, fold over your thighs. As you fold over your thighs, glance out halfway, heel-toe the feet to touch on an in-breath, and exhale, fold back in. Circle the arms to the ceiling on an inhale. Bring your hands to your heart as you exhale. On an inhale, open the arms out, bend the elbows, roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold out and down over your thighs. Glance out halfway, inhale. Plant the hands, step to plank as you exhale, and on the same out-breath, chaturanga lower. Upward facing dog on an inhale as you stretch the front body. Exhale, downward facing dog. A little heavy through the heels. A little lift through your belly. Inhale, press back. Exhale, step or float top of the mat. Inhale, glance out halfway. Exhale, fold back in again. Arms to the sky on an inhale. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Prana Mudra, inhale, open the arms out, little bend in the elbows, expand the front belly and chest. Hands to the heart, exhale. Arms to the sky, inhale as you rise. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Inhale, glance out, get long through the waist. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga as you descend. Upward facing dog on the inhale, heart lifts. Down dog as you exhale, coming back to align with your breath. Grounding through your hands. Take an inhale. Press your heart, your chest back. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold in half. Inhale as you reach high overhead. Exhale, back at your heart where it matters most. Inhale, open your front body, your chest. Exhale, palms reconnect. Inhale, sweep the arms up above. Exhale as you fold and get empty again. Chest draws ahead. Inhale, make space. Exhale, float back to chaturanga with grace. Inhale as you lift your heart, shoulders down your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sense the lift of your knees, the rolling of your inner thighs back. As you pause in down dog, take an inhale, press back. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float top of the mat. Chest out on an inhale, forward fold as you exhale. Bend your knees, drop your hips, inhale to Utkatasana, chair pose. Take an inhale here, out your mouth, chest to thighs, fold. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, chest down, arms back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chest down, arms back. Inhale to chair. Pause here and pop up onto your 10 toes. As you exhale, lower down, Navasana, boat pose. Exhale, hover halfway. Inhale to Navasana, boat. Exhale, hover halfway and on your own for 8. Lifting up through the low belly, lifting up and out of the mid-back, lowering the legs until the heels hover just above the mat. Remember, the knees could be bent or the legs could be straight. At your last one, hover Ardha Navasana as you extend the legs forward, reach through the fingertips. Hug the belly to the spine, try to lift the shoulder blades. Take one last inhale, knees to your chest as you exhale. Pause there, keep the knees where they are, and cactus the elbows the height of the shoulders. Shift the knees right above the hips, and then turn the palms flat. As you exhale, drop both knees over to the right, and then inhale back to center. Exhale, drop both legs over to the left. Keep the feet side by side, the knees connected like magnets. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, hover the knees to the right. Inhale takes you back to center. Exhale, hover the knees to the left. And then cycling side to side as you warm the side obliques. And as you continue to keep both shoulders firmly connected to the mat. Just using the pit of the belly, warming up the sides of the waist, and warming up the Agni, the digestive fire. Notice that your face stays soft, that your breath stays steady. Next time you come to the right, pause for a moment, and as you come to the right, hold the legs there for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, face soft 1, back to the center, inhale, over to the left, hover everything above the mat. Notice the knees are still side by side, that the inner edges of the feet are connected, that your right shoulder is heavy. Inhale back to center. Interlace the hands behind your head, then right elbow outside your left knee as the left leg extends. And you just start to ride what we would call your yogi bicycle, continuing to bring heat into the abdominal region of the body. Notice that the elbows stay spreading out wide, that your head stays heavy into your 2 hands. As you twist, see if you can get the shoulder blade up and off of the mat, allowing yourself to have that little pause as you continue to twist. Next time you come through the middle, gently pause there. As you pause through the center, send both legs to the sky. Reach your arms ahead if it's okay on your neck. Palms face in, lift your shoulder blades up and off the mat and spread your toes as your belly button hugs back. Take an inhale, hug your knees into your chest, exhale, and begin to create some momentum. Rocking forward and back along the length of your spine, step back, upper push-up plank position. Pause there and lower 1 elbow at a time, forearm plank. Tailbone reaching back, begin to initiate breath of fire, exhaling out your nose. Continue with breath of fire. Keep sucking the belly button to the back. Focus on the exhales, trusting the inhale will come as you begin to create some heat. Take 1 more big inhale, pause. Exhale, lower the hips down to the mat into Sphinx. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Palms press flat and try to drag your heart forward. Stretch the abdominal region as you do that. Exhale, slide your hands back. Inhale, cobra or press to upward facing dog. Take a little twist to the right. Inhale to center. Take a little twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Down dog as you exhale. Shift the hips up and back. Inhale, float your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through and pause on your back toes. Run your arms by your sides. If it's okay on your back, reach your 2 arms forward, chest parallel to the front thigh in the mat. Inhale takes you to crescent pose. Right knee above your right ankle, left thigh firms back. Take an inhale at the top. Bring your hands to your heart as you exhale. Lean out halfway, shift your weight forward and take flight, warrior 3. Left hip turns down to the earth as your heart reaches ahead. On an inhale, press and rise to stand and hug your left knee into your chest. Your knee can stay bent, or bring your left hand to your hip and your right hand outside your left foot. Start to extend the leg towards straight and reach your left arm straight back. Taking Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana 3, a standing twist. Maybe the gaze starts to turn back as you widen the collarbones. Inhale back to center, extend the left leg straight, sweep the arms above, stand tall, shoulders above your hips. Exhale back to Warrior 3, hands to your heart. Pause there, take a goodbye breath. As you exhale, left hand underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Twisting half moon pose the entire time your right hip hugs into the midline. Drive your left heel back and grow long through the top of your head. Lean back, open up. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, drop your right hand to the mat. As you drop your head, bend your right knee, step your left toes back. Inhale to crescent pose. Exhale, Warrior 2, back foot spins flat. As you pause in Warrior 2, turn your gaze over your right hand. Sense your front ribs drawing back, your tailbone heavy. On an inhale, straighten your front right leg, turn your 5 right toes ahead. Hands to your hips, inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. As you exhale, pour your chest over your thighs. Fingertips under your shoulders, take an inhale, glance out halfway, and float your right arm straight up to the sky. Turn your right palm to face behind you, and drop your right hand behind your back. Roll the right side of your chest open and maybe gaze up over your right shoulder if that's okay on your neck. Legs still strong, inhale your right arm to the sky. Exhale, right fingertips underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, sweep your left arm to the ceiling. Turn your left palm to face behind you and drop your left hand behind your back. Keeping your spine long, still twisting from a place of length, maybe start to turn your gaze up toward the ceiling. Otherwise, look straight ahead or straight down. Honor your neck today. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Exhale your left hand to the mat. Fold over your thighs and for a moment grasp opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. You might even sway just for a moment, side to side. Release your hands to the floor. Glance out halfway, inhale. Hands to your hips, exhale. With abdominal strength, you rise. Back to Warrior 2 on your out breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm up and over your head, stretch back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat and step to plank. Same exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog today. Exhale, down dog, shift your way back. On an inhale, float your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot through. In a high runner's lunge, run your arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your 2 arms forward, only if it's okay on your back. Otherwise, they stay by your sides. Next inhale, crescent pose. The arms carry you to the sky, the shoulders above the hips. Hands to your heart as you exhale, take a breath. Lean out halfway as you exhale, shift your weight forward. Take flight, Warrior 3, chest and right thigh parallel to the mat. Feel your belly still hugging in, and on an inhale, rise to stand, hugging your right knee into your chest. Shoulders above your hips, right hand to your right hip, left hand can stay outside the right knee or slide to the outside edge of the foot. Reach your right arm straight back, and as you keep your shoulders above your hips, maybe start to turn your gaze to your back right thumb. Collarbones widen and spread, but both hips point straight ahead. Then on your inhale, turn your gaze forward, reach your arms to the sky, extend out through your left leg. Exhale takes you back, Warrior 3, hands to your heart again. Pause here, take a goodbye inhale. Right hand under right shoulder, exhale, left arm to the sky. Firm your left thigh back. Turn your right pinky toe down, and then from the space of your side obliques, begin to twist, rolling your right ribs under, your left ribs back. Take one more inhale. Both hands to the mat. Exhale. Bend your left knee, step back. Crescent pose on your inhale. Warrior two as you exhale, arms spread. Shift your gaze over your left middle finger, and then feel your shoulders above your hips. Your tailbone heavy and still a little hugging in of your belly to your back. Straighten your left leg on an inhale. Turn your left toes to mirror your right exhale. Hands to your hips, lift your heart, big deep breath. Exhale, fold over your legs and release your hands to the mat. Crawl both hands to your right ankle. Wrap your right hand behind your right calf. And then left hand to the front of your right ankle. You pivot the chest toward the thigh. You can stay there, reach the right arm to the sky on an inhale. You could even drop the right hand behind the back again if you would like. Keep the legs strong, the inner thighs hugging in. If the right hand's behind the back, inhale it to the sky. Exhale the right hand to the mat, crawl both hands to your left ankle. Left hand behind your left calf, right hand to the front of your left ankle. Either stay just like this using the arms as levers, or take your left arm to the sky. If you would like to drop the hand behind the back, opening the left shoulder, you can. Notice your outer hips hug in, your low back stays flat. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Exhale, walk the hands between the legs. Glance out halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, take the hands behind the back, catch and interlace the fingers, and drop the hands up and over the head. Let the head and the neck be heavy, and soften the face. Release the hands, glance out halfway, inhale. Hands to your hips, exhale. Rise shoulders above the hips, inhale. Back to warrior two on your out breath. Reverse your warrior inhale, left arm up and overhead. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat, step back to plank, and on the same exhale, lower with strength. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Down dog, exhale, press the chest back. Take an inhale. Gaze forward as you exhale, step or float top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Hands to your heart as you exhale. As you find tree pose, bring the sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh. You can stay here, or if the half lotus variation is in your practice, bring the top of the right foot to the top of the left thigh. If that's the case, the right hand might wrap behind the back and hook the right big toe as you fold over your left thigh. I'm just putting a little pressure on the belly as you fold the chest down, or standing tall in tree pose, knowing that both are right. If the foot feels far away, this is something that you can do with a strap or a towel to fold. If you fold it on the inhale, gently lift the shoulders above the hips. And then as you exhale, lower the sole of the right foot to the mat. Hands come to the heart. You take a moment to witness your breath. As you're ready, second side, sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh, and it can stay there. Or the second variation of tree pose, Ardha Padmasana, the half lotus variation, left foot to the top of the right thigh. Wrap the left hand behind the back, hook the big toe, and on the exhale, fold over your standing right leg. Knowing that both are right, both create balance in their own way. You find what works for you today. Soft face, steady breath, a sense of supporting yourself in a healing way. If you folded forward, inhale to rise. From either variation, exhale, lower the left foot to meet the right. Hands to the heart, a moment to pause. Circle the arms to the sky, inhale as you rise. Exhale, dive down over your straight legs. Glance out, inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or float through the vinyasa descend. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, shift back to down dog, take a breath, and lower both knees down to the mat. Walk the knees back, stack the shoulders above the hips. Preparing for Ustrasana camel pose, drop the tailbone down. Hands on your low back, take an inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest, but keep a little tuck of your chin, long back of your neck. You can stay here with the hands on the low back or drop both hands to both heels. Noticing the back of the neck stays long, the front of the throat stays open, and the tailbone continues to reach down to the mat. Allowing the tips of the shoulder blades to move forward into the front of the chest. Take one more inhale. If the hands are on the heels, float the hands to the low back first, and then lift both shoulders at the same time on your next breath. Sit the hips back to the heels. Bring your hands together into a fist. Draw those fists deep down into your belly and fold over your thighs. So a variation of child's pose, the fists into the belly, the chest doming over the tops of the legs, counterposing your back bend, and giving your abdominal region a gentle touch. Let your belly fall forward. Invite your breath into your low back. And just beginning to slow things down. Longer inhales, longer exhales. Crawl your hands forward, rise to all fours, and step back to plank. Feel the lift of your belly, the little lift of your front ribs up and back. Take one more inhale. Shift to down dog, exhale. From down dog, take an inhale, press your heart, your chest back. As you exhale, gaze forward, bend your knees, either jump through to sit or lower your knees and cross your ankles behind you. Then turn your body to the left and spread your legs out wide, flex your feet to your face. Bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Reach your left hand inside your left foot and start to roll your right waist back. Inhale your right arm straight up to the sky. Exhale your right arm up and over your head. And you can stay right there, or if the left foot, the pinky toe side, happens to be near, reach the right arm up and overhead and catch the outside of your foot as you continue to rotate the heart, the chest to the sky. Inhale your right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, drop your right hand behind your back, lift up onto your right shin, lift your hips. Take an inhale, lower your hips as you exhale, switch sides. Sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh. Right hand inside the arch of your right foot. Roll your chest open. And on an inhale, send your left arm to the sky. Exhale, left arm up and over your head, and you can stay right there in the side stretch. Or if you happen to catch the pinky toe side of the right foot with the left hand, you can. Continue to wrap the left waist back and continue to remain heavy through both thighs. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, drop the left hand behind your back. Pulse the hips up and off the mat. Right arm overhead. Heart lifts. Exhale, lower slow and turn both legs to face ahead. Facing the top of your mat, gently scoot forward and halasana on your exhale. Send the feet up and over the head. If the feet don't touch the floor, bring the hands to the low back right away. And then press the back of the skull into the mat as you draw your chin a little bit away from your chest. So we keep the arch of the cervical spine. You massage the belly here in this way. And you allow just the upper back to open and receive. Feel free to stay here or float the hands to your low back and inhale both legs to the sky for shoulder stand. Allow the weight to be in your upper arms and in your shoulders, never in your neck. Keep your gaze straight up to your toes, never looking side to side. Let your kidneys become heavy into your hands and spread through your toes as you extend through your legs. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower both legs back up and overhead. Pause there, reach your arms forward. Bend your knees around your ears, what we call Karna Padasana or deaf man's pose. You hug your ears in. Then one vertebrae at a time, slowly roll the spine to the mat. When you get there, catch your knees, rock your head a little side to side, soften the sides of your neck. Keep your right knee into your chest, send your left leg straight, take an easy twist. Drop your right knee over your body, and if it feels okay, turn your gaze to the right. One final opportunity just to detoxify. Right knee in on an inhale, hug your left knee in to meet it. Send your right leg towards straight. Reach your left arm out of your left shoulder and take just an easy final twist this side. Left knee over the body. Maybe drop the gaze to the left. And allow the eyes to close if that feels right. On an inhale, come back through the center. Hug your left knee into your chest. Bring your right knee in to meet it. Curl your forehead up, take one final breath. And as you exhale, extend the legs forward, and it might be nice to take that folded blanket today and place it right over your belly. Place your hands over the blanket and give it just a little press, a little weight into your abdominals. And then exhale, release the arms down by the sides. Turn the palms to face the sky and allow the feet to fall away from each other. Inviting the breath to become completely natural. Inviting the weight of the blanket over the belly to be soothing and grounding. Letting go of thought. Letting go of needing to get anywhere. If you can stay here for a couple extra minutes today, stay here. If you need to get going, remove the blanket, draw the knees in, and roll onto your left side. Cradle your head in the crease of your elbow. Press down into your right hand. Rise to sit. Find a comfortable cross of the legs, and maybe the eyes can stay closed. Left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. So thankful for this body, for this breath, for this practice, for all the strength and capacity inside of you to be present to what is in a healing, nourishing way today. Hands to your heart as you bow your eyes down and in. Inhaling your thumbs to your forehead for clarity of thought. Your fingertips to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech, and your hands down to your heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to guide you through everything you're thinking, saying, and doing. Thank you so much for your practice today. Namaste.